And we're back for robots.
Because chicks dig giant robots. Exterminate organisms. This is starting to sound like an episode of Doctor Who or something.
This is the Gulf City.
I haven't actually watched any episodes of Doctor Who.
I know.
Giant organisms. I don't even know if organism is right, but I've never seen anything like them before. The things are extremely fierce and attack anything that moves. Our citizens have suffered many casualties from the animal horde. We have no way of fighting back.
Except for our MTs.
Biological analysis of the behavior patterns show a social structure much like that of ants or bees. There must be a queen somewhere that directs the swarm.
The fuck are these things? Bioweapons from Star Fox?
An unfamiliar hole in the wall of the office district, so this might be the bee's nest.
Really?
Your mission is to find and destroy the queen. If you can take out the leader, the swarm will become disorganized and we
Starting
can
to
take
sound
it
like a
from
mission in
there.
Earth Defense Force.
Theater of operations is the
How
Gulf
far
City office
EDF has
district.
come.
Enemy forces consist of giant organisms, and they can accept this contract. Long story.
And to think, I used to read about EDF on Hardcore Gaming 101's shitty game section.
Main system engaging combat mode.
But having played the original EDF, yeah, it was kind of clearly a budget game.
Yeah, and I mean, the current EDF is a budget game, but it's stupidly fun, actually.
Been honed into the top tier budgetry.
Yes. It is like a 10 out of 10 of the bottom of the barrel. Sure, the game is optimized very poorly, but
PC games in Japan.
yes. It actually looks pretty good for what it is. I mean, there's a surprising amount of detail in the environments, and if you've got a computer, a graphics card that can run it at 60 frames per second, it plays very well.
PC games in Japan still more or less the domain of visual novels.
Pretty much.
And Eurogi. Visual novels, but with titty. And censored genitalia.
Uh-huh.
Which is like, what's the point then?
Right?
That's why I won't bother playing any version of Fate unless it's the PC version, because, well, I know what I'm there for.
Ass and titties?
Well, a reasonable story plus ass and titties.
Right.
I mean, I could stay there and keep shooting those things and getting money, but I have so much ammo.
Yeah, that is kind of a problem.
I do have infinite sword.
It always kind of bugged me, even the laser weapons in these games have an ammo count.
That's how long until the battery has no charge left in it.
Apparently. Where the hell are you even going?
I'm going to find the queen. Do you know the way? I do know the way. Kinda. I don't, I'm just going until I find the queen.
Again, starting to sound like EDF.
Or like EDF sounds like Armored Core.
Fair point.
So say kind of predates EDF by a pretty significant margin.
In all fairness, I really never heard of EDF until I started playing 4.1, so I don't know much about the series.
I think it was started as a budget PS2 game? Either that or it was a budget Xbox 360 game for some reason.
Pretty sure...
Well, I say for some reason, but I mean because Xbox game in Japan.
Yeah.
Except for Shenmue, that was not. That did not meet the qualifications. It was an actual game. A real game made by real people that real people played. I like how these things are also killing each other, just by virtue of trying to shoot me.
Yeah, it was a PS2 game. It was actually part of a compilation.
A simple series or something?
Yeah. Simple 2000, Volume 31.
Which goes to show you how long they've been doing that for. Quite a fair number of things on that list. Although only EDF achieved any sort of popularity.
Yeah.
How? Anybody's guess. Giant Bugs isn't exactly like the most the most original idea. So it just so happened that I forget who develops it.
Uh,
I want to say Spike Chunsoft, but I don't think that's right.
I kind of lost track where we were. Who develops which?
EDF.
Oh. It kind of depends on the game.
I don't feel like fighting any more of those. I'll just get on with this.
Let's see. Right now it is being developed by... Well, I think Sandlot did EDF 4.1, It's bounced between games, or developers, rather.
I found the queen, but I also found a part to pick up. That's in a monster nest for some reason.
Right.
ACFCS obtained.
Anyway,
Operation cleared. Systems
Save the queen!
to normal mode.
Or,
God save the queen from me.
yes.
Made bank by killing all the smaller ones.
There you go. Anyway, yes. The first EDF was Sandlot. Second game was not even released here until 2015, apparently.
Why was I thinking Spike Chunsoft?
Calm is gradually returning to the streets in the wake of the disturbance caused by the giant organisms. The search for missing persons continues.
They're dead.
You may have already noticed this yourself, but those things were in no way organisms. They are undeniably weapons that are disguised as organisms. From the looks of things, it appears that this outbreak was really a field exercise to test a new weapon. Such large-scale testing can only have been done by Murakumo or Chrome, so one of the two must have been behind it. Regardless of which it was, I feel that it will not be long before the confrontation between the two comes to a head. I'll be in touch.
They found that
We
these
have now
things
added
can
the following AC parts
kill
to the
normal
shop.
people.
For details, refer
MTs
to the
can't stand up to them,
descriptions,
apparently.
individual parts.
Okay then.
WM-L201. Powerful large missiles fired singly. 46,200 credits. WC-LN-350.
What is a linear gun?
Linear gun
I don't
for
know.
the shoulder. Burst fire type weapon, emphasizing firepower over number of shots. 41,800 credits. WC XC
This was good practice for
8000.
me for remembering how to fucking pronounce
Iris laser beams.
higher numbers.
700 credits.
I was probably thinking Spike Chunsoft because Spike Chunsoft also makes kind of a B-tier games.
Recently, our
Right.
transport blimps have been attacked.
Oh, it's a railgun.
one after another.
A linear gun is a
We don't know
railgun.
what they
Oh.
want, but the blimp is always shot down, so the target is probably not the payload. Perhaps they are simply intending to interrupt our operations at someone's instigation. We could provide full-scale escorts, but this risks marring our reputation. These
God forbid.
incidents have not gotten out to the public, so we want you to ride secretly in the blimp and repulse the attacking group. Note that we expect the battle to be fought on the blimp, so be careful not to fall. The theater of operations is the Murakumo transport blimp. Enemy forces are unknown, and the conditions
Oh
for
boy.
success is to destroy all enemy forces.
That doesn't really look like a
Accept
blimp.
this contract. Long story.
No, it doesn't.
It looks more like a Zeppelin, I guess.
A Zeppelin is a blimp.
Yeah, but it's a certain kind of blimp.
Main system engaging combat.
It's a very polygonal blimp. It's a square blimp.
This is the captain speaking. Unidentified craft are approaching. I think it's them.
Anyway, I was going to say, let's see, the first and second EDF games were on the PS2. The second one was actually its own game. It was not part of a compilation. The third one was for the 360. And those were all developed by Sandlot. The fourth game was PS360, and it was developed by Vicious Cycle Software. Never heard of them. The fifth game,
This mission
which
sucks.
Yes.
Trying to shoot down planes. Small moving objects.
yeah, in a giant slow ass robot, it does suck. It reminds me of like the fight with the Gesellschaft in Mega Man Legends, except I was using the powered buster and trying to shoot down that giant robot they attacked you with. Oh man, that sucked.
If only I could turn faster.
If only. Anyway, where was I? Oh, right, the fifth game was actually Sandlot again, EDF 2025, and that's the one that EDF 4.1 is based on. And then, see, EDF 5 was released a few months ago in Japan. That one was,
Dude, fuck off. I'm working on it. You fucking tell me how to do my goddamn job. I only have to make sure the blimp stays intact. It doesn't have to be perfect. It just has to be intact.
I don't know, maybe EDF 5 was made by Sandlot, I'm not sure.
And then I almost fell to my death.
You shouldn't do that, it's bad for your health.
Although in theory it'd be really difficult to actually fall to your death in an AC. All I would have to really do is wait for my energy to charge back just a little bit.
Target of operation cleared. System switched to normal mode.
I'm pretty sure there was one more target left, but hey, well, I'll take it. I still got paid for it. Full reward.
Yeah, I mean, there you go.
Who cares if the blimp was missing all of its turrets? And the aft bridge was destroyed, and the engine was shot, and... I did my job. What more do you want from me?
We want to run tests on a new weapon. As in the last mission, we want you to fight a new model Chaos weapon. That is all. This time, we envision a street battle, fought at test track number 6.
Because I know
We
where that
have made
is.
improvements to this advanced MT based on the previous data. It might be a bit stronger. If you are defeated by the MT, you have no right to be called a Raven. This time we have prepared some special parts as your pay. They are new products not yet out on the market. However,
Product.
to make sure you give it your all, you get paid only if you win the fight. Good luck. The theater of operations.
Isn't
is
that how
test
it
track
normally
number
works?
6. Enemy
Pretty
forces
much.
consist of Chaos 0.9,
Do your job,
the
and then you
condition
get
for
paid.
success is destroy Chaos 0.9. Accept this contract. Long story.
The whole... If you can't do this, then you have no right to call yourself X. For some reason, it reminded me of the tutorial mission in Driver. You remember that bullshit?
I never played Driver.
Main system engaging
Well.
combat mode.
I know there was a... They made fun of Driver in GTA 3.
You see, the opening mission in Driver is the player character proving themselves worth their salt, basically. So this is the first mission in the game, mind you. This is a fucking gauntlet of the hardest freaking tricks in the game, all of them in a row that you have to pull off in like 30 seconds.
Learn to play the game. 3, 2, 1, go!
Exactly. Now,
School of Hard Knocks.
yes. If you can beat the first mission in the game, then you can beat the entire game, no question. But,
Get fucked.
holy fuck. That first mission.
Out to your fame, Raven. There still seems to be room for improvement here. Thank you for your help. This ends the test.
Nothing bad will happen from me being used as a test subject for testing out MTs.
To normal mode.
Oh, absolutely not. I mean, you've already been used as a test subject for trying out, cybernetic implants and shit, so...
Well, production model cybernetic implants. I haven't gone crazy yet.
So you claim.
I'm still pretty sane and still getting paid, and I haven't broken out of any labs or anything.
So you claim.
I don't know, I feel like they probably wouldn't let me stay a Raven if I were an escapee of a laboratory somewhere. They have some standards.
You remember Shamir, right?
Yeah, but she was also good at her job. She just happened to really enjoy it. Also, next time on Radical Bromance, more robots. Less escaping laboratories.